I don't remember.
OnePower?
Yeah.
This past week, he got 5th place.
Gotcha.
He was in the, he came in winter semis.
I did see that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Very strong showing.
Very fun watching just because it was a very emotional. When he won in winners quarters, that was like a big win. I mean, that's I always like to see that kind of thing because that means the person worked really hard for it.
Yeah, for sure. And like for such a stacked local like this, top 8's like the goal for many players in the region for sure.
Yeah, I mean we generally do have like the one of the most attended weeklies. So getting top 8 at this weekly is always a hard thing to do. All right, so we are going game 1.
Will we be at PS2? I did not see it, but
I don't think
oh, we're
so.
not. We're at Battlefield. I like that. Both characters benefit from it here.
Oh, look at there we go.
Love the double PK fire start. Make it 3.
Yeah,
One thing I feel like I always look out for in Ness matchups is double jump cancel PK fires, just staying out of the middle or staying out of the range of that where they can cancel on the platforms because you can't really do anything about it. So definitely something to look out here. And unfortunately, OnePower does get gimped by the tail of up B.
Yeah, this honestly, like, from my experience, I know we have chat in chat, but I know it's a pretty rough matchup for Wolf in general just because, I mean, at least like in Brawl it was. So I'm sure it's not too different in this situation where PK Thunder is such a good move to just kind of shutter his recovery.
For sure, yeah. I'm not a Brawl vet myself, but I definitely think that's applicable here.
Yeah. I can never fault anyone for not being around for the Brawl days. That was like, 15 years ago.
I did love some casual Brawl growing up.
It's my favorite casual game for sure.
But let's see if OnePower can take this stock here. If so, we definitely close the gap. He's able to rack up a lot of % after losing his first stock here. And he will take it with the back air.
Alright, pretty even stocks right now.
Both these are very explosive players. Like, definitely can get one string going and rack up a lot of % or just even take the stock here.
Oh, good double jump, good time.
It's in a scary spot when you're caught in PK fire right off stage. If the Ness is close enough, they can down air, they can land another PK fire, so it's just not a spot you want to be in, especially a character with like a mediocre recovery like Wolf.
Yeah, and he's still a fast faller, or a spacey, so he still has that kind of like fall weight that's not, it really makes it rough against Ness to recover from.
For sure.
Okay, we got neutral air. Now it's kind of, honestly, this might be the stock that makes the difference.
Yeah, who can ever...
You want to have the lead for sure.
Yeah, if you could take the lead here, rack up some extra credit, makes you a lot more comfortable in a match that's been very back and forth so far.
And you can tell how much both of them know. Oh, it's, never mind. I was looking at the wrong percentages.
There we go. But it's interesting to see when Ness is recovering, he's opting just to poke with the down tilts. I usually tend to see F tilts or maybe even down smash at times, but he's just opting for the down tilt to try to poke away. Definitely doesn't want to get clipped by up B, but interesting option he's throwing out there. See if it works for him.
Yeah, I mean you have to mix up your recovery so hard against Ness. Sometimes even when you recover high. Forward air, we got up B, good tech.
Makes
wow,
it back.
Barely made it back.
Looked like he was trying to drag down up air and a down tilt, but he's not managed to land. But will this up B keep him off? No, he does manage to get back.
Yeah, I think OnePower barely missed like the very last hitbox of the tail. Man, OnePower is still living.
Yeah, making it back against Ness, like up to 175 is definitely something. Racked up a lot of extra credit too, like we were talking about earlier on the second stock.
Oh yeah, I mean you need, well, some of it goes away, but it's okay.
13% back from the laser is definitely something you got to think about, because that's a hefty % to heal off for laser.
Oh, could be SDI. That wouldn't have been death, but that would have been a lot of damage.
A funny Twitter topic from a few weeks ago is if you actually do have to SDI Ness PK Fire, and people learned that many Ness mains were lying, telling them that you don't, when you definitely do. So I thought that was an interesting topic so many years into the game.
Those Ness mains.
Especially because, ooh, that'll take it. Oh, no.
Never mind. Good DI. Okay, OnePower game making it back.
Will that? Surely, yeah. That'll
sure.
take it. Game 1 for S.N.E.S.s.
If you're over like 105, you're probably going to die to a back throw.
Yeah, especially a character at Wolf weight for sure.
For sure. All right, so S.N.E.S. taking that 1-0 so far.
Yeah, going back to the PK Fire, I think it's funny for both a move and a character so infamous to Smash that it was like a revolutionary idea on Twitter that Smash GI might help with that move. So
yeah, that's definitely one that you should be practicing.
Yeah,
you should go to the lab, practice SDIing against Robin's Arcfire.
For sure.
Those are ones that it's very easy because it's a multi-hit to really like grind out how to SDI as hard as possible because it's definitely possible.
Yeah, SDI is a concept that I feel like comes more and more applicable the later you get into a game's lifespan.
Oh yeah.
Whether through DLC character introductions like in Smash 4 with Bayonetta, or just like when you've got the general like fundamentals how to play neutral, there's always things you could do to like continue to develop the gameplay. And SDI is generally the later step that you take in order to make those like steps forward.
Yeah, because that really does drastically make a difference because now players might not be able to get the follow-ups they want. They might not be able to get certain setups, so you definitely want to practice that. I mean, it's not quite like, because Melee and Brawl, SDI, you can do it with both sticks. So it's a lot easier to get really radical SDI angles, but, it's still pretty viable in this game.
Some of my favorite Melee clips are watching Wizrobe's SDI.
Oh yeah, or like Luigi, who had like I think the highest modifier, so he'd just be flying around.
Yeah, it's so funny to watch. But getting into game 2 here, back on Battlefield, definitely like the option. As mentioned earlier, stage is definitely good for both these characters here.
Okay. Oh, good. That be did plank. Did make it back.
I do like the high up Bs to try to get back. Definitely like a good mix-up and option that won't get you clipped by up B over and over again. Ooh, does not manage to tech that. I don't think that was untechable, but
I don't think so. But the camera angle kind of made it hard to judge about where the stage is.
Yeah, definitely one you have to react to quick there. Let S.N.E.S. take stock 1. See if it will be able to rack up some extra credit here.
Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say I think S.N.E.S. is gonna go for a side B just because. Oh man, OnePower off stage. Is this scariest spot to be in against S.N.E.S.?
The late up B and up air is definitely like a frustrating thing to get hit by, because not only do you barely manage to not get back to stage, but you also take additional percent from the up air conversion.
Oh, good angle. And now Ness is playing so on fire. Back throw, not gonna take it.
Yeah, and this is scary too, because again, if he just gets grabbed, he's down 3 stocks to 1, but unfortunately does not Magna Hand back on the up B.
Very rare. That moved Magna Hand so far.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I'm always baffled how far Nesses can 1 drift back and 2 grab from that range. But
yeah, there was nowhere coming back. He didn't have a jump anyway, so
yeah, the upbeat tail will take it, and big lead here from S.N.E.S. game 2.
Yeah, basically a whole stock ahead. Oh, this is big though.
I like the option for up throw, especially on like stage like Battlefield. Just puts in like more difficult situations with the platforms there.
Yeah, and S.N.E.S. is kind of threatening the Magnet a bit more. Okay, good back throw, forward throw. Okay.
I like the run-up shield there to like look out for the Nair coming out. Nesses generally have a bunch of just very fast like buttons they can press, so just run-up shield's very smart option to land the grab.
Yeah, a lot of Nesses just really like dropping that Nair. It has really good landing lag. Oh, good up smash.
Yeah, that'll take it, and not that high percent, only 60 here. Will we be able to bring it back?
Honestly, not a lot of his options are that stale, so he should be pretty good right now if he gets to land a solid grab or Nair setup.
A little too high percent to combo into the dash attack there. Very smart to get up attack to not get hit by down smash.
Yeah, Ness has been throwing out those smash attacks at ledge at around this percent. Honestly, OnePower has brought it back at this point.
Yeah, definitely have the momentum here, but as I say that, gets grabbed and thrown off stage, but seems to get back pretty easily there.
Yeah, makes it back and also does not even try to contest, which is very smart.
Oh, that's a scary spot, because back air might have taken it.
Yeah, back air might. I was thinking the same thing. Back air might have taken it, so they were both. I definitely think that was a very smart option from OnePower.
I really like the flash just to get back as soon as possible before up B can catch up.
All right. Oh, they're both looking for that back throw. I think.
I don't think Wolf back throw will quite take it yet. Ness definitely will.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
wow.
It just runs up and up smash, and it scoops from far in front of him.
I can't believe how far that scoops.
Yeah. The pancake and scoop is deceptively big on
Probably really
Wolf
important in
up
this
smash
matchup
there.
in particular.
For sure, yeah. But that was a big clutch there from OnePower game 2. Facing like a full stock deficit, then just to bring it back and bring it to game 3.
All right, so let's see. All right, we're going to Smashville.
The quick Smashville pick. I like the confidence.
Oh, we got this song? Okay. It's Sleep Time.
What song was it? I
I think
missed
that
it.
was, he picked 2 a.m. It's definitely a snoozer.
Definitely also not the worst song you could pick on Smash.
It's true. There's a lot of I love a lot of the music. I have different playlists for Smash music on my phone because I have every song. Like I have one for Battlefield and Final Destination songs for when I was doing I did a lot of research, and then I have one that's sleep songs. And this is definitely a sleep song.
For sure.
Oh, the Roots. That's what it is.
But hopefully game 3 won't be a snoozer in itself. And both players look, very strong games 1 and 2. Definitely back and forth, very momentum-heavy games. So definitely looking forward to a hype game 3.
Yeah, there's a lot of buttons being pressed. And there's been a lot of mind games between the two because, OnePower doing the laser stuff, S.N.E.S. threatening the counter laser, which means then OnePower's approaching more.
Yeah, one thing I think that changed between game 1 and 2, S.N.E.S. looked really strong on gimping recoveries from Wolf. Whereas game 2, I feel like OnePower was able to get back to stage much more safe.
Yeah,
so let's see.
I think OnePower felt a lot more confident. Like honestly, that first stock OnePower lost was kind of his fault.
For
He went so far off stage, and then you guys got, I think, back air and died.
Definitely.
Oh, no jump.
And there's the F tilt. Yeah, this is a tough spot for S.N.E.S., but he does manage to get back.
Oh, back throw. That's yeah.
And the back throw will take it.
I mean, just like last game, this is still pretty close, all things considered.
Yeah, let's see if S.N.E.S. is able to rack up the extra credit. Because, again, OnePower could take the stock and then just keep going with the momentum, and it's still anyone's game for sure. The up smash does whiff there. I'm kind of surprised by that.
Yeah, I think it's just because S.N.E.S. barely weaved around it. Specifically the second hit. Looks like that was what OnePower was trying to catch. That could have been an up smash. Oh.
Oh, no.
This is
Oh, no.
Infinite. I don't think
Is he
he's
back?
dead,
No.
yeah.
That's so unfortunate. But it will happen. It's definitely something you got to watch out for, but so frustrating to get hit by. But props to S.N.E.S. Definitely the option you want to go for in that situation.
Yeah, there's literally no downside to doing that smash deck at that point.
But he does manage to finally take the first stock. Similar situation to last game.
Basically exactly the same position that he was in the last game.
Let's see if S.N.E.S. will be able to ride the momentum.
Yep, that's it.
And he will. Wow. Huge combo to end game 3. Props.
With how close that second game was, that was an explosive ending.
Yeah. Props to S.N.E.S. for holding any comeback that may have happened in game 2 and a convincing end to game 3 to take the set over OnePower.
Yeah, definitely got clipped a little bit there.
For sure, for sure.
All right.
Very exciting set still. Always love early tournament sets that are close, nail biters up in the air. So
yeah, me too.
Glad to see that early on.
Sorry about that. Oh hey, we had a set that didn't